Hey guys, welcome back to Monday Matinee. My name is Steven, and today we're talking about trains. Trains in cinema have always been a symbol of adventure, mystery, and suspense. Whether they're whisking characters away on a grand journey or trapping them in life or death situations, trains have played a crucial role in some unforgettable films. Today, I'm counting down my personal top 10 train movies based on a mix of factors like time spent on the train, how central the train is to the plot, critical reception, audience ratings, and of course my own personal opinion of how these films stack up. So, grab your ticket and let's ride. Now, before we dive into the top 10, here's an honorable mention for The Darjeeling Limited. Wes Anderson's quirky film is an emotional journey aboard a train through India, following three brothers who reconnect after their father's death. While much of the film takes place off the train, the parts set aboard the train are deeply impactful, adding to the character-driven story. Anderson's signature style is on full display, and it offers a unique take on relationships, grief, and self-discovery. It's a beautiful film in an exotic setting, but with more time spent off the train, it just misses out on our top 10. Number 10, Bullet Train. Bullet Train is a high-octane action comedy that brings together Brad Pitt and a wild cast of characters for a non-stop ride full of twists, turns, and outrageous moments. It's not your typical train movie. It's vibrant, fun, and a little over the top. Well, a lot over the top. Don't think that an actual Shinkansen looks anything like this. But the Shinkansen, or Bullet Train, is a perfect setting for this chaotic and entertaining ride. And while the action is fast-paced, the characters and their interaction are what really makes this movie shine.
Hi, there's a gun on.
Whoa, it's the quiet car.
Based on a book by Kotaro Isaka, this adaptation is a fun ride and a perfect blockbuster. Number 9, The Polar Express. Alright, this one's more of a nostalgic pick. I can't help it. I have a bit of a soft spot for this magical journey. It's one of the first movies, if not the first, to use motion capture entirely, and while the visuals may not have aged the best with that uncanny valley effect, the film still packs an emotional punch. The train in this one isn't just a mode of transport, it's the gateway to a world of wonder. Plus, it has Tom Hanks doing like 5 voices, which is always fun. The characters are a little goofy, and one even runs around like a newborn giraffe. But the Polar Express still deserves a spot on this list. At least that's what I believe. Number 8, The Taking of Pelham 123.
Anybody who tries to rise is going to get shot.
This heist thriller is a love letter to the grit of 1970s New York, complete with hijackers, hostages, and that vintage subway charm. I mean, a subway is a train. It counts, right? It's not as romantic as a locomotive, but it fits the bill. This film balances razor-sharp tension with unexpected humor, thanks to Walter Matthau as the grumpy transit cop in charge. And those colorful code names for the hijackers, like Mr. Blue and Mr. Green, Quentin Tarantino definitely took notes for Reservoir Dogs. But the action unfolds almost entirely within the subway cars and tunnels, making you feel the claustrophobia and stakes. If you're into gritty crime thrillers with a side of sarcastic wit, this film is a ride worth taking. Just remember, don't mess with the 6 train. Number 7, Silver Streak.
Why we going so fast?
Silver Streak is a delightful mix of comedy, action, and murder mystery aboard a train. This film marked the first pairing between Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor, and honestly, what an iconic duo. Wilder plays a mild-mannered guy who gets tangled up in a conspiracy involving a murder on the train. Enter Richard Pryor as his street-smart ally, adding a layer of humor that takes us from fun to unforgettable.
Got an idea?
I can't pass for black.
You've got everything here. Romance, fistfights on train roofs, and Richard Pryor trying to teach Gene Wilder to act natural. It's a film that doesn't take itself too seriously, but still delivers some thrilling and laugh-out-loud moments. It's one of those they don't make them like this anymore movies, and it's definitely worth a rewatch or a first watch if you haven't seen it yet. Number 6, Runaway Train.
Now, man, we're free.
Strap in for this one. This isn't just a train movie, it's a relentless, pulse-pounding survival thriller. The premise is simple but terrifying. A massive freight train with no brakes hurtles through the Alaskan wilderness, and on board are 2 escaped convicts who must figure out how to stop the train or die trying. Jon Voight is absolutely electric in this film, delivering one of the best performances of his career. Both he and Eric Roberts earned Acting Academy Award nominations. Pretty rare for an action movie. This movie is also loosely based on an original screenplay by Akira Kurosawa, the legendary Japanese filmmaker, which adds an unexpected layer of artistry to the chaos. If you love high-stakes action and stories of survival, Runaway Train will leave you breathless. Number 5. The Lady Vanishes. The Lady Vanishes is an early Hitchcock masterpiece that takes place almost entirely aboard the train. When a young woman realizes her travel companion has disappeared and no one else seems to remember her,
Have you seen the lady? I was with the English lady.
But Madame was alone.
it sets off a thrilling mystery full of twists and turns. It's a remarkable feat of filmmaking considering it was shot on just a 90-foot stretch of track, yet the film feels expansive and dynamic. This movie also inspired countless others like The Girl on the Train and The Woman in the Window, with their themes of unreliable narrators and vanishing characters. But it's not just suspense. The humor and wit are surprisingly sharp, even decades later. As one of Alfred Hitchcock's last British films before his Hollywood career, The Lady Vanishes is a timeless blend of mystery and charm that holds up brilliantly today. Number 4. Source Code.
Look, I can see that you think you know me, but I don't know who you are.
This time we dive into the mind-bending world of source code. What if you could relive the same 8 minutes over and over to solve a mystery and save countless lives? Jake Gyllenhaal stars as a soldier tasked with doing just that, aboard a commuter train in Chicago targeted by terrorists. This movie blends sci-fi with a Hitchcockian level of suspense. Each loop reveals a new layer of the mystery and new emotional connections between the characters. You can't help but root for Gyllenhaal's character as he juggles stopping a bomb, unraveling a conspiracy, and falling for Michelle Monaghan's charming passenger, all within the confines of the train. Duncan Jones, yes, David Bowie's son, directed this cerebral thriller, and it's a testament to his ability to turn a small setting into something dynamic and gripping. If you're into time loops, trains, or Jake G, Source Code will keep you glued to the screen. Number 3. Train to Busan. Train to Busan redefines what a train movie can be. This South Korean zombie thriller takes the confined space of a train and turns it into a crucible of terror, survival, and sacrifice. The action is relentless, with each compartment offering a new challenge, but the movie never loses sight of its emotional core. It's about more than just escaping the undead. It's about the relationships that develop in the face of unimaginable danger, particularly between the father and daughter at the heart of the story. Korean cinema is known for its ability to seamlessly blend genres, and this film is a shining example of that. You'll be terrified in one moment and on the verge of tears in the next, all while marveling at the sheer creativity of the set pieces. It's an unforgettable ride that will make you see trains and zombies in a whole new light. Number 2. Murder on the Orient Express. Murder on the Orient Express is the quintessential train mystery. Agatha Christie's timeless whodunit, set aboard the luxurious Orient Express, is a showcase of how to build suspense in a confined setting. As each passenger is interrogated, we're treated to a series of revelations that keep us guessing right up until the iconic final twist. This 1974 adaptation features an all-star cast, including Albert Finney as Detective Poirot, and its lavish production design perfectly captures the golden age of train travel. The train itself feels like a character, with its plush interiors contrasting sharply with the snowy landscapes outside. It's a masterclass in tension, with every glance and interaction dripping in intrigue, making it one of the most iconic train movies of all time. And number 1, Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer is a dystopian masterpiece from director Bong Joon-ho, set aboard a perpetually moving train carrying the remnants of humanity through a frozen wasteland.
This is your world. The train saved humanity.
Trains are already a unique and intriguing setting, but Snowpiercer takes it to a new level, using the train structure as a metaphor for societal inequality. Each car represents a different class, and as the main character, played by Chris Evans, fights his way forward, we're treated to a visual and thematic exploration of power, rebellion, and survival. Tilda Swinton also gives us a bizarre and brilliant performance as the train's spokesperson, adding a layer of surreal humor to an otherwise grim story. It's odd, it's weird, and I love it. The film even inspired a spin-off TV series, cementing its place as one of the most innovative and impactful train movies ever made. It's a thrilling, thought-provoking ride that's as visually stunning as it is narratively ambitious. So there you have it, my picks for the best train movies. From mysteries to thrillers and even zombie horrors, these films showcase the incredible range of what trains can do for cinema. They transport us to new worlds, challenge us with suspense, and keep us on the edge of our seats. So if you haven't seen any of these, I highly recommend checking them out. And of course, there's plenty of other good train movies, but all things considered, I think these are among the best. Alright guys, as always, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.